and welcome to my channel. So today I thought I'd do a bit of a whip and chat. I was actually working on this diamond painting. So this is the wolf, I think I called it Wolf Mountain. It's from Victoria's Moon. I did it in a kitting up, if you've missed that. But yeah, I need to get this painting done because I've used storage for it that I want back to kit up my Heaven and Earth painting. And yeah, so I thought I would do some work on it because my storage, let me get started. Yeah, I was actually working on this and I thought, well, I might as well film it. Anyway, my storage has turned up from AliExpress that I want to use for my Heaven and Earth designs. So if you're not familiar, I'm sure you are, there's not many of you, and I think most people are here for the Heaven and Earth designs thing, but there are 219 colours in that project, and I'm adding ABs, so I've got 6 ABs. So basically there's 225, no, what did I say, 229 or 219? 229, so yeah, 235 colours or storage pots that I need for different colour drills, because I want to include the ABs in next to the regular colours, because I'm kind of just spattering them in here and there. There's no formula for where I'm going to put the ABs, and I don't want to forget that I've got them. And if I keep them separate in a bag, then I'm just going to forget. Yeah, so hopefully this setup as well would work, because in the Prime Day sale recently I bought a softbox for lighting, and obviously I have this on an easel, so it tilted up and the window is over there, and that means that tilting up the easel put it into shadow. So I've got the softbox set up just behind me, and I haven't got it pointing directly at me because that would create a shadow. I think there's a little bit of one, but I've got it pointing upwards at the ceiling so that it like bounced the light back down. That's the theory anyway. So hopefully this will be, you know, it won't be too dark. But yeah, I thought I'd hoped to be nearly done by now, and I'd planned, that's the way with me, I always plan these things, and like I have unrealistic plans sometimes. So I planned to have a bit of a binge session on this painting. I thought I'd have a few days free, and I thought, yeah, I'll just do 2 or 3 days. I'll be able to like do some binging on it, and yeah, so that it won't take that long. Anyway, the binging turned into an odd hour here and there, and consequently I'm not even remotely done. This isn't halfway, this is, well, I think it's about a third through. At least when I do get the time to sit and binge, which I won't have for the moment, I know the next few days, because I've got my adult colouring channel, and end of month and beginning of month is always a really busy time because there are sort of lots of monthly roundups. So I'm doing a lot of filming at the moment and editing and things like that, which take up the spare time, because, you know, obviously I do have to work somewhere in there as well, and colour and do things that I enjoy around my hobbies. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to get this much done on this in the next sort of 4 or 5 days. So this is it. What I managed to get done today is going to be it. But when I do eventually get that time to sit and binge, I don't think it's going to take that long, because, you know, I am at least quite a bit faster with rounds. And also, look, because you can see I just used one of these, just one of the pens from the kits. I actually get on all right with them. I've never had a problem before now. But there's a lot of people that use diamond painting pens, and, you know, the fancier ones. And after my revelation, because I was not convinced that kitting up would be good, I'm now convinced after working on this painting. There's nothing to be said. Well, say nothing to be said, something to be said. So the kitting up that I used, if you missed the, oops, I just dropped my thing. is one of these trays. And there, honestly, just being able to see all the numbers in a single glance like this just saves me time. And so, yeah, that was a bit of a revelation in itself. And the other thing is I'm so, not slapdash, but you know how distracted I can get. Especially, now when I'm going to be talking on camera, I'm probably going to be even worse. But no matter how hard I look sometimes, I put the drills away and there's always a symbol that I've missed. Does that happen to anybody else? Always. And I'm like, right, I'm looking really, really, really hard. Really hard. And yeah, no, I've done all the symbols. And then I'll put it away and it's just like there's one. Or sometimes there's 2 or 3. Right, I think I'm done with the pluses. So yeah, it's really great. These little pots are really good for like just dipping in and out. Anyway, I digress because, sorry, I just had to pick up my tray that I dropped on the floor. It's not the tray I'm working from, but it's my tray that when I pour the drills back into the pot, that catches all the drills that I drop. So I needed that just to clear up my mess. But I can't now. See, I've lost my flow already. What was I talking about? Let's find my next colour. Let's do, should we do R? Now R is 931, so let's do that. Oh yeah, so I know what I'm saying. So yeah, having seen the light with storage, after being a bit of a doubter, because I was like, why am I going to spend all that much time kitting up when it probably won't save me any time? It does save time. So I'm now officially a convert. I'm probably going to just go out and buy every form of storage possible. Except I'm not. I know I'm not, because I know from those little pots that I'm not actually much of a fan of the screw tops, but I do like the flip tops, even though there's an inherent risk of the flip tops flipping open at the wrong time. I still wouldn't want to drop it on the floor. But yeah, so that leads me to rethink my views on a diamond painting pen. So I might actually go sniffing around Amazon at the weekend, treat myself to a diamond painting pen. I'd only use it for rounds because I like tweezers for squares, I think. I mean, I don't know, maybe a new pen, I would like it better as well than I do like these ones. The reasons why I don't like these types of pens for squares is like, because this tip, it fits in the tip, it's hard to see where the square bits of the drill is. And so the times I tried it, I could never get them. They was more like diamond shaped, not diamonds, but instead of being squares, they was like going on at like all sorts of angles. And I didn't like that. So that's why I went to tweezers. But rounds, yeah, I mean, I'm relatively normal when it comes to rounds. I mean, I still don't use multiplacers, but I at least have a reasonable speed, as long as I don't stop and talk and wave my hands, which is what I do a lot. So yeah, let me know if you use a special, one of these fancy pants diamond pens, and where you got it from. I'll probably just get a cheap one from Amazon, at least to start with. I know there's some really nice ones out there, like sort of hand-turned and all this sort of thing. But I'm not going to spend 20 or 30 quid on a diamond painting pen. If I don't even know that I'll like them, I might go back to these. I might like just sticking with the devil I know. So yeah, that's what I might do. I might get myself a diamond painting pen. Obviously, if I do, you will know. But I thought I would do this as a WIP and Chat. Because not everybody is from my adult colouring channel, so I thought it might be just a nice way to get to know me, especially if you've not been watching any of the Heaven and Earth design videos so far. I mean, they're quite chatty and vloggy, so if you like videos on in the background just while you're diamond painting, those might be a good one, because I do wibble. But But yeah, basically, my name is Penny, and I live in London in the UK. And I've been diamond painting now for, it's not that long. I think maybe I'll have to look at the old videos, because I did do an unboxing on my other channel. I'd like to say it was around maybe the end of August or September. So I've not even been diamond painting for a year, which is why I don't really have many of the tools, because I was just doing little projects from places like fan cells. And then I bought a couple of bigger projects from AliExpress, but I still didn't bother with, I still only used the stuff that come out of the kits, basically. And then I bought some, did I say I bought some from AliExpress? And then the only sort of real diamond painting that I like, high-end one. I mean, I'd love to buy a diamond art club and things like that, but I nearly treated it at Christmas, and then I couldn't bring myself to bite the bullet, because you have to spend so much to get the free shipping, and now they've even removed the free shipping. So between having the VAT added on, which actually I don't mind that, because that was the reason that put me off buying in the first place, because before they changed the laws, the import laws, and for the UK it started on the 1st of January. I think EU is starting like any midday now, maybe even today, because it's the 1st of July. What used to happen is it was like a bit of a roulette reel. Sometimes it would come through and it would fly under the radar, and you'd not get stopped by the customs. But if you did get caught, you had to, if your package got caught, not if you got caught, but if your package got picked up by customs, obviously you'd have to pay the VAT, which is no better or worse off than what you do now. But you used to get stung as well for like an admin fee by the company who collected it, which was like usually sort of £10 or £15, something like that. So I was just like, it might go under the radar and I'll not be charged. But if it does get caught, then you're paying VAT and this admin fee, which was not, it's quite expensive. Like if it was $15, like it's between $20 and $25 if you was in the US. Don't need that added on. So that put me off buying from Diamond Art Club in the first place. But now they've killed the free shipping. I don't think I can't imagine. Who knows? But certainly at this time, right, let's put these away. Certainly at this time, I won't be buying from them. Or so yeah. But I have the only real diamond painting that I've bought is from Diamond Art Studios, which I got their Excited Duckling. I've unboxed that on my other channel if you're interested in the exciting. The clue is in the name. It's like a giant duck. Well, it's duckling. It's so cute. Right, let's do another one. Let's work from this side over. So let's do 9. 9 is 3768. So yeah, I'm working on that at the moment, and I might even do that one time. So once I finish this wolf, got my storage back, then I can maybe do a WIP and Chat with that, because I don't want to only do the Heaven and Earth designs all the time, because that would just be, I'm quite flighty like that. I don't mind having multiple projects on the go. I'm the same with my colouring, and it's the same. I mean, I'd do more diamond paintings if I had the space, but it's a little bit less practical to have a dozen whips on the go. I just don't have the space. But I don't mind having, I don't know, I've got 1, 2, 3, I've got 4 on the go at the moment, including this one. So yeah, but that's about my max. So yeah, I'd quite like to get this one. Well, I need to get this one done so I can get the storage back. But then after that, I might do a WIP and Chat with the Excited Duckling in between working on that. That's a square as well, but it's a very different colour palette. It feels different. It's also smaller. It's like an 80 by 60. So it's, you know, it's small. Well, it's not small, it's big. But it's smaller than Heaven and Earth by like a factor of 6. So it's, like I say, it's just very different. It's all white and bright and orange, and so it feels very different to paint, even though it's a square. And I like squares. I mean, I don't mind rounds. I quite like rounds, but I do like squares. I find them very chilly outy. Even though I have to think more to do them, it's because I have to go slowly with them. That's the element I like about it, that I can just sort of, you know, take my time. I like taking my time. I am a plodder. I am one of life's plodders. So yeah, I can do, once I get this out of the way with, I can start working on Excited Duckling again, which I really want to do as well, because I was quite naughty. I'll talk more about this when I do my next when I do my kitting up for Heaven and Earth. But Heaven and Earth Designs did have another pattern sale. I was so good the last time. It was only a 35% sale, so last time. So I was just like, yeah, no, it's fine. I'll just wait until, you know, Thanksgiving. They'll probably have the 50% one again then. Anyway, they had a 4th of July one for 50%. I was like, oh, okay, all right, let's not go wild. So but I did buy 2. So I bought a Jasmine Beckett Griffiths painting, and then I also bought a Josephine Wall. Now, the Jasmine Beckett Griffith, I can't actually remember the names. Like I say, you'll have to go in, if you want to see that, you'll have to watch the kitting up video for the Heaven and Earth. I could show pictures there as well, but the Jasmine Beckett Griffiths one is a mini, what they call mini. They're actually still quite big. It's actually roughly the same size as the duckling that I was talking about. So it's something like 82 by 62, something like that I've got to get canvas for. But it's obviously a lot more manageable. But it's something that I'm not planning to start until I've made more of a dent on my duckling. I need more of that drill. Because my duckling, I have started it, but I've put a few more in. My duckling, if I was doing it here, it's like this top panel. So it's a chunk, but it's not a huge chunk. So obviously I need to work on the duckling more before I start working on the Jasmine Beckett Griffiths picture. But that's okay. And what I was thinking of was, with Heaven Earth Designs, if you're not familiar with it, because they're cross-stitch patterns, you have to buy the blank canvas and everything. So I'll just do all the maths of, who I'm going to order from, sort out my drills, because I have to get that all into a spreadsheet. I'll probably buy from Evermoment again, unless there's some sort of terrible shock that I find when I do kit up and start painting with their drills, but I'd be very surprised. So I'll probably order from Evermoment again, and by the time I've done some duckling, give it sort of 2 or 3 months from now. Did I say to July 1st today? So if I get to like end of August or September, I'll start thinking about ordering in the drills and canvas for that one. And then it'll take another 2 or 3 weeks from there before it'll arrive. So, plenty of time to get more done. And also what I was thinking then, because I'm still missing drills for my Heaven and Earth. I'm just going to call it Dragon. Dragon Race is the name of the painting. I should call it that, shouldn't I? It's a lot easier on the tongue. So I still need drills for my Dragon Race. and I thought, well, that would be a good time to top up, and I don't have to get them all, but I can sort of top up on some of the drills that I know that I'll need by then, because hopefully I would have worked on Dragon Race some more by then. And yeah, so that will be a good opportunity to just top up on some things without having to commit to buying the entire amount of it. But I'm still getting like the volume discount, because I need 80,000 drills for the Jasmine Beckett Griffith one, which is small amount because I bought 152,000 drills, so yeah, that's still less. Right, let's put these away. It's a little bit awkward the way I've had to set it up though, even though I did set up with the light. It's still, I'm still a little bit awkward how I have to reach for my drills. Hopefully that won't result in a disastrous spillage. Get off. Right. What should we do next? Let's do K. So K is 318. So I'll just get that. So yeah, I have to be careful as well not to knock the camera. But that's because of my worries about spillage. That's why I never put that many drills in a tray. Except apparently when I'm showing AB drills, because then I was pouring in tons. But I don't intentionally put a lot in a tray, because I'm such a klutz that... Oh, there's a fly in here. Go away. If you hear the buzzing, that's... Right. Okay, he needs to go. He's massive. Oh, honestly, I could saddle him up. Right, okay. I hope that's not a bee. No, it is a fly. Right, hang on. Let me just stop the camera. I need to get this fly out. Right, okay. I think I got him. Well, I don't know. I think I got him out, but I didn't actually see him fly out. So, yeah, I can't find him. There was comedy moments where I was just like chasing him from room to room. How is it that flies can get in the smallest crack of a window to get inside, but you can throw the window wide open and it'll be fly there, and all it does is like fly into the window pane. It can't find the huge... Oh, so yeah. Oh, I hate flies. Just because you know what they've been walking over. Dead animals and poop. Anyway, completely lost my train of thought. I had no idea what I was talking about before the break. Also, let me get that bit of wax off. Also, I noticed when I paused the camera that you was a little bit over to the side, so I've moved it a little bit more central. So hopefully, it's not so one-sided. But yeah, no idea what I was talking about. I'll have to look it back when I edit. I'll have to look it back, make a note, and then I can cover it in the future with WIP and Chat if it was important. But yeah. Well, I know I was talking about pens. Sorry, I've just put new wax in, and I'm getting a little bit squidgy outside. And I hate that squidge. Hate squidge. I don't know if proper diamond pens do that as well. Probably do, but yeah. So, what else can I talk about? Well, I suppose I wanted to talk about a bit... Oh, I know I was talking about my new patterns. That was it. Maybe I was talking about that. About ordering the new extra drills for the Jasmine Beckett Griffith picture. But I'm not going to work at all on the Josephine Wall one, which was... I think it was called Earth Angel or something. Again, it's a bigger painting, but it's not big like my Dragon Race. I think it was like 100 by 80. But it's another max colours one, so that means it'll be 200 colours probably. So what I was planning to do is I'll work on Dragon Race, and I'll work on Jasmine Beckett Griffith, and I'll buy the drills for those. And I'm hoping then I'll get spares from both of those, which will help go towards the third painting. And I won't have to buy so many drills for that when it comes to it. because it is quite expensive when you look at buying all the drills. I mean, I know it's expensive because it's the size. You think about doing all your diamond paintings and you're like, they're relatively cheap, but the difference with Dragon Race and the like, and why it's already biting in my pocket, is because it's massive. It's the equivalent of 8 diamond paintings. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing those 70 by 50s, and there's 8 of them. So 8 70 by 50s. It's, you look at somewhere like Diamond Art Club. And, well, I had a look. They had a Jasmine Beckett Griffith painting there, which was ever so slightly bigger than the 82 by 62 that I was looking at. But not much. I think it was something like 87 instead of 82 cents, maybe. And that was £55. And that price is before VAT and before shipping. So even if I'd got free shipping, it was still £55 plus VAT, which is would have made it something like £65. I can do Jasmine Beckett Griffith painting with Heaven and Earth Designs for less than that, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm absolutely sure, because the pattern cost me £6 because it was only a mini. No, $6. So the pattern cost me £4 something, which is an absolute steal. And I've got less expenses to worry about next time round. What was I doing? Do I see any more Ks? Oh, there's a K. Yeah, I had some expensives where I was buying AB drills in quantities more than I would need because it works out cheaper that way, and I knew I'd be using AB drills for future. And obviously I had to buy things like Pattern Keeper, but I won't have to do that next time round. So yeah, going forward, the only thing it's ever going to do is hopefully get cheaper, as long as I don't go wild and buy more patterns, which, let's be honest, I'm probably going to do. When they're that cheap, it's like it was £4. How could I not buy that? And the Josephine Wall picture was worked out, I think, at about £6. So they were $6 and $9. Yeah, for a PDF. That's just like, it's a steal. For, you know, because this isn't just any old diamond painting. It's it's licensed as well. And also I'm doing it sort of more expensive way because I am buying resin drills, and that's, you know, a voluntary price tag that I'm adding for myself. But yeah, I thought £65 for the the Diamond Art Club painting. I'm not in any way suggesting that's not worth it, because obviously there's a lot of work involved. Work. I enjoy it, but you know, you have to source the drills and the canvas yourself and all this sort of thing, and you have to wait for it to be shipped from China. And so yeah, it's a different experience. Right, let's put those away. It's a different experience, and it's an experience I like. If you don't like that, then obviously buying it all pre-kitted up is the way to go. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting to make a comparison. I when I get to the end of everything, I will, you know, obviously run up my, you know, add up everything that I've spent, and we'll see how it compares. Right, so let's do number 3. So number 3 is 518. Just sort of turquoise. So yeah, I just wanted to say how naughty I'd been. The fly is back. Can you believe that? Or another one has flown in. Where was he hiding? Right, excuse me. Wow, that is beyond annoying. I think he's gone again. But honestly, the amount of times he was just like into the window pane, and it's just like, the window's open there. Why are you even pointing that way? The window is wide open. Can't remember what I was talking about again. So much for it being a WIP and Chat. It's turned into a fly chat. Well, I can't even remember what colour I was doing. What was I doing? Number 3. Okay, so what was I even talking about? Probably, I think I was talking about being naughty and probably buying again from Heaven and Earth Designs just because they're so cheap. Can't resist. The pictures are so pretty. Oh no, I'd moved on from that. So I was talking about me, wasn't I? Me. So yes, that reminded me because I just heard a very loud motorbike go past, which if I remember I will edit it out because his exhaust was popping. But yes, I live in London and I live on a main road that is very busy because it's a through route. I live opposite a school, so the kids are all out in the playground at the moment. I think it's lunchtime. They was practicing though yesterday, and I expect it maybe again today. What appeared to be West Side Story, and because the weather's so nice, I think they're doing a lot of outdoor type things that they would ordinarily do in the music room. Because last week they had the whole orchestra outside, so that was interesting. Because the kids across the road, they're all about kind of in that sort of 8 to 11 bracket maybe. That was doing it. So it was, I'm not saying it was terrible to listen to, it was quite fun actually, hearing them practicing over and over and over, and then they did their performance. But it's also not ideal for what you want in the background of your videos. It's just like, oh my god. So yeah, that's me. That is life for me. And I think I was saying what colour shall I do next? Let's do G. 646. So yeah, I've been diamond painting for not even a year. If I recall, I think I mentioned that I got some cheapy diamond paintings. There was just some mandalas because I'd seen everybody talking about diamond painting. I don't think I'd ever seen like the big projects or anything like that. Just in general, I'd seen a few diamond paintings on the Colour and Chat channels because there is quite a big overlap in the community between adult colouring and diamond painting. So I thought I'll try some little mandalas, which I bought a little 4 set from Amazon, and I never looked back. And I, I've done some like 30 by 40s, and I've done a 40 by 50. This one's a 50 by 50. Obviously my Dragon Race is 140 by 190, as good as. So I've been progressively getting bigger and bigger as well, and more ambitious. I don't know what I'm doing. As you can see, I don't have a proper tray. I don't have a proper drill pen. I only just recently bought some storage. Apart from that, before then I was working out bags. So, it doesn't have to be. I know a lot of the channels and people who do this a lot will invest in lots of fancy tools to do diamond painting. But just so you know, you don't need them. They are definitely optional extras. The only thing I would say that, I'm not using one today because I don't need it. Yeah, there's that fly. Did he bring his friends in? I can't keep stopping. Otherwise I'll be here all day. Oh look, there's a K. See, I told you I always miss one. Yeah, I'm not using one today because I don't need it for the symbols, but a light pad. If you're going to invest in anything for a light pad, then invest in a light pad. Forget the pens, forget the trays, forget the storage, or maybe don't forget the storage, but don't forget it all completely, but high up the list. It really it's a huge quality of life change. Even when you can read the symbols already, it just makes it a bit less eye strain. Because ultimately, it's a bit like reading. Because you're reading the symbols, it's the same as you're reading a book. If you read for a long time, eventually you will, it'll hurt your eyes if you read for too long. And it's the same with diamond painting. So anything that kind of eases that, especially if you're diamond painting in the evenings, it just makes life a bit easier. Right, so have we done all the G's? Put that away. Oh, I nearly put that in the wrong pot. What was I doing? G was 646. Why is that pot? That is that pot. Okay. One thing I will say though is because I stopped the camera, I didn't pay attention to how much I'd filmed, and I can only have so much storage on here, and then I ran out of memory. Well, this is the worst WIP and Chat ever. I actually saw him fly out this time. Finally. I don't know where he was hiding. He must have been hiding. I don't know. Normally they don't stop flying, do they? And you can spot them, but this one had mastered the art of ninja fly. Like I say though, I could saddle him up so he was a whopper. So as soon as he came back round, there was no ignoring him because he was so noisy. Right, I'm going to do M. Going to do M. But yeah, I was watching him. So many times he would fly to the window and not be able to get out. It's like, oh. I mean, I know you're a fly, but you must have, like, how do you survive when you can't even, like, tell where the breeze is to get back out again? But that is the problem with summer, isn't it? Because we don't have air conditioning in the UK, so when it's warm, the windows are open. Though I don't actually have the front windows open here because I'm filming, and that's too much noise. But I did have like the kitchen, the windows out the back open, so it's like the kitchen and the bathroom. And he must have got in through there. And now I've had to close it, even though it's warm. Fortunately, it's not like crazy heat wave like it was the other day. But it's a nice day. It's like sunny. Well, sunshine and cloud. A bit humid actually, now that I think on it. See, now you got me thinking. And talking about the weather. Because that's what British people do. The only trouble now is because I had to stop the camera so many times. That's like 3 times, isn't it? I've lost track of how long I've been filming for. So... And I don't exactly have the biggest amount of memory on this phone to film with. So I better get cracking on. And hopefully it won't cut off without me noticing. Oh. Yeah, no, he's really oh, how rude. I was enjoying that. I was, you know, my first WIP and Chat, and I'm quite enjoying this diamond painting. I mean, it does have a few duff drills in it here and there, but nothing too crazy. So I was like, yeah, let's get some of this painting out of the way with. And now it's just like, it's really broke up my rhythm. I hope this footage is good enough. I could just be talking to myself at the moment. I might end up looking at it and just binning the lot. Comedy fly. Right, let's put that away. So that was 3750. If not, I will be back with another colour and chat, WIP and Chat. Right, let's do this little 2 sign, which is oh look, there's a bunch of R's. I did R earlier. Right. So yes, if you do hear them after the kids after lunch, they're in the playground at the moment, so they're just on lunch, I think. But if you hear West Side Story starting, then you know they're back to practicing. Bless them. Sometimes it does sound like they're being murdered though. Not because they're singing, that's rude. But it's just like they get so excited. I mean, they're little kids. That's what they do. So anytime they play any sort of sport or sort of team adventure in the playground, half of them sound like they're, you know, They're being hung, drawn and quartered for all the screaming. And they're, you know what it's like with younger kids as well. They can go real high pitched. It's quite impressive. Alright. Have I done all those? I think I have. I know I'm going to find one at the end. There'll be like one. Put those away. So yeah, this is the first time I've tried a WIP and Chat. If you know what I'm like on my colouring channels, I tend to start tend to start well, and then I run out of things to say. 8:23. Let's do some of that. It's a dark blue. But yeah, unfortunately, my conversion to storage means I've been buying storage. I've bought some other storage now from AliExpress. I'm waiting for it to arrive. And I've ordered a new diamond painting from AliExpress. I've actually got my eye on something else as well. So I think what I might do is, because they take so long and because they turn up at all random times anyway, I'll probably just, I don't know. Do you do hauls on diamond painting channels? I'm not sure they do. They do unboxings. But I might do it as a haul. I might have a look on AliExpress for diamond painting pens. They'd be cheap. I don't know if they'd be any good. It's a bit hit and miss on AliExpress. Like sometimes, like you do get what you pay for, and then every now and again, like they nail it. They completely nail it, and you get something that's good and it's cheap. Right, let's go for this. So let's do. What should we do next? Let's do this funny little thing. Because we can do a bunch of those at once. I hope you can't hear my tummy rumbling. It's I never have breakfast. I think I've mentioned this elsewhere. I don't do breakfast really, or rarely. And so anytime I film before lunch, if it runs late and it gets close to lunchtime, which it now is because I spent all my time chasing a giant fly, like Jeff Goldblum in disguise. It's now kind of lunchtime, and that means I'm starting to get peckish, and that means I'm also starting to get rumbly-tumby. Let's get through these. These ones are fast. Oops. I will say about the drills, these Victoria's Moon drills, they're okay, but I do find some of them are a little bit on the big side. So I have trouble picking up from the tray, and it's not just this tray, I've tried it in a few trays. They kind of get stuck in the grooves, like they're too tight to fit in the grooves, which means you can't pick them up, the wax isn't strong enough to pick them up, so you have to slide them out to be able to pick them up. So there is a little bit of, see that one? I can't do that one. That one I could do fine. Yeah. They actually get properly wedged, and when I slide it along, it's not like, oh, it's just there. No, it's like it's wedged. So yeah, I think they do have a little bit. Hopefully there won't be any popping drills at the end. But we shall see. That's why we're doing this, to find out. Because no matter how good an unboxing is, you know, you can look at the things. The drills, for example, when I unboxed this originally, I didn't think the drills looked too sparkly. But now that I've got them out the bags, they look fine. They are nice, quite sparkly drills. So that isn't a worry. But you know, there's so many things that you can't tell about diamond painting. They look okay when you unbox them. I mean, obviously you can sometimes, if there's a big problem, you can spot a big problem, but you can't always spot the little problems. So that's why I always try to, if I work with a company, I've not worked with very many at the moment, I'm just just weenie. Even on my colouring channel, I'm just weenie. But the few companies that I've worked with, I always try to do, you know, I try, if they send me something, I try to use it, because that's the only way you can really, come on, get out. That's the only way you can properly find out if something's any good, by actually doing it. And, you know, I do feel quite, not sure, responsible. What am I doing? 935. But, you know, I have to be aware that me as a channel, if I'm showing something on my channel, somebody might see it and buy it. And if they're buying it because I've been singing the praises for something and that's not real, then that just, you know, why would anybody trust me if I just said what a company wanted me to say? Not going to happen. I've heard somebody make the argument like, you would just say, you'd say what the company, you know, you'd be too scared to do a bad review because you'd be worried about the company wouldn't send you more free things, which I can see the logic of their point, but the big flaw in that argument is if something is rubbish, if it's a bad product, why would I want more of it? Yeah? See what I mean? Like, who wants free things if they're no good? I don't. I just want good things. So if something's bad, right? So I found out when my camera was running out of memory. I don't know how long it was before I noticed. I think I was just wibbling about the products being sent in for review, and about how I wouldn't want. If a company was bad, then why would I want more products? I think that's what I was saying. And, you know, it makes no sense. Why would anybody want a bad product? If something's bad, and then, you know, why would you want more of it? Anyway, I went off on a bit of a tangent there. We're nearly finished of this section, so we'll just go for finishing that, and then that'll be a good place to stop. Honestly, this WIP and Chat has been cursed, though, of... oh, look, I put that away. And then I've noticed there's a whole 4. How I missed all 4. What am I like? Apart from apparently blind. That's how... I'd say that's me being distracted by talking at the same time, but honestly... It's not really. That happens to me when I'm all by myself, not talking to anybody. I just miss stuff. It's like, I suppose it's like, you can't see wood for trees. That's that saying, isn't it? Right, let's do F, because there's quite a lot of them. F is 3752. So we'll go for that. It's a very light sky blue. Yeah, so sorry if you hear, I'll have to check the sound. Like I say, I've got a slightly different setup. And basically, every time I go for the drills, I've got the drills to the side of me. And I don't have a huge amount of space to work here. But I am trying it different from where I tried the other ones. But I still don't have that much space. And that means I have to turn my head, and I do try not to talk when I turn away, but I'm forgetful. What can I say? I have the memory of a sieve. I suppose what I should do, I should get myself a microphone, put like a proper microphone. Perhaps that's next on the list, because I just got the lighting, and maybe I got a proper microphone, and then the microphone would, you know, follow me if I turn my head. One more. But that's for the future. You know what it's like. I mean, I've had my channel a year. Well, I've had my main channel a year. I've had this one for a month. But, you know, obviously as you realise it's less about a passing fad and that you're here to stick around for a bit, you start to think about actually investing in it. my other channel is just monetized for a few months, so I'm not actually making much money from it, but eventually. Right, let's do, what should I do? Let's do N, which is 825. Eventually those little pennies will all sort of add up, and you know, the money I make I'll invest back into the channel. Oh, there's a spill, there's a spillage. That's because like I say, I don't have much room, and the spout of the tray got caught on the underside of the easel. And then after a microphone, maybe I'll have to look into getting like a proper workstation, because I have to do this on my dining room table. So I've got a little lap table, and I have that on top of the dining table. When I'm filming, I just use the dining table, but when I'm diamond painting, I try and pin it to the easel if I can. Just because I don't want it, you know, if you diamond paint for too long, you get a neck ache. And also I don't want my head dipping into the camera. Right, I didn't actually have that many of them. For all that spillage was worth it. It wasn't too bad, a spillage. It was like 8 or 9 drills probably. I'll pick them up in a minute. They couldn't have all stayed stuck in the row there, could they? No. Right. Let's go for A. That's 3766. Let's see. But that is why I don't put many drills in the tray. Because it could have been more. I didn't lose the whole tray. As I say, I just clipped the easel and it just did a little bit of a what's it like, tiddlywinks thing. Probably not called tiddlywinks in America, is it? I don't know. Right. But we are getting near the end-ish. Is that the last A? Yep. So that's that one. Oh, look, I did exactly the same thing. Why have I done that? I didn't do that all video, and then suddenly I've done it twice in a minute. I don't know why. I've got the attack of the clots. Perhaps it's because I'm starting to think about food. It's lunchtime. I do get distracted very easily. And the end is in sight. Right, let's see. I am going to go for Y. Which is 3761. We're not going to spill it. Maybe I'm in a different position where I came back after, because I had to download the footage, didn't I? Maybe that just means I've moved my chair. So yeah, maybe after the microphone, maybe I'll just buy. They do them big sort of what do they call them? Like architects' tables, don't they? That are just. Is that all there was? I just had those. Oh, what am I doing? Why? I forgot what symbol I was doing. Why? I hope I didn't do the wrong symbol then. But that is the only Y's I've got. But yeah, they do them big architects' tables. They look fab. The only thing I would have to have a major juggle around at home as well, because I don't have a lot of space. I just live in a flat, in an apartment, and it's not very big. So space is a premium, and not the final frontier in this case. Number 4 is 813. Have I done number 4 before? And yeah, so I'd have to rearrange. I'd have to have a clear out basically. I would have to get rid of some junk because I'm a bit of a pack rat. So I'd have to also have a tidy up. So it might not be a bad thing, but I could get in a proper workstation as such. Can't have a craft room. I can have a craft corner, couldn't I? I can do that. But again, that's like in the future. It'd probably take me a year to tidy up. So much rubbish that I have. All the things I collect. It's just like, yeah, okay, let's buy a table next year. Because that's when I've managed to clear out all my other stuff to make room for it. Or we could just get rid of the dining table. Just eat off of trays. Look, as soon as I put it away, why didn't you tell me? Look. There's one right there. But at least I can just put it out the pot, which is why I have come to really like these pots. Right. So I did miss a K earlier, so let's do that one while we're doing odds. That's 318. Okay. Let's do, we've got a few. Do you know what? I think a lot of these I might just take straight from the pot now. So 794 is C. It's not too bad. You just have to make sure you've got a lot of wax on your pen, otherwise you have trouble picking them up. Look, there's another 4. I missed a 4. But in some ways it's just easier at the end rather than pouring into trays. Right, that's those ones. Back to 813 again. I'll try that other blue. Is there any more? No. We'll go for B. Get these out of the way with. The only thing, obviously, problem with this, I mean, it's not a problem if it's a not very full tub, but considering how disaster prone I am, and like some of these pots are quite full, there is obviously the risk I'll drop the whole pot. I won't, it's fine. It's fine. I can do it. I tend to pay a bit more attention when I know there is more risk though. Right, get that one off. Little hitchhiker. Right, is that all the B's? I think it is. E. 927. Look, no, look, I've had an incident. There's the wrong drills in there. I've put some 931 in there. Must have done that last time. 927. Yeah, I'll have to sort that out after I've stopped the camera. It's only a couple. And that is another reason why it's not a good idea to put a lot of drills in a tray. Because if you do pour them in the wrong one, then there's more to fish out. There's only a few. I'm going to leave that there so I remember to do it. Oh, that was a 931 actually. Oh, it's 931. So if I can fish out these, I can just put them straight on the canvas. Do you know what? I'm going to pour these out. Can you see? I've got the difference. But they're very different colours, so at least they're easy to spot. Right. Oh. Where'd it go? Oh. Any more O's? No. So we'll just... No, I'll leave that tray there. In fact, I'm going to put the lid on. I'll leave that tray there. Put it into that bigger tray. And I will sort that out afterwards. Alright. Oh, look. There's an R. I'm so rubbish. Right, where is it? No, give me another one. Now you know why everything takes me so long to do. Because I'm the worst. Okay. So we've got some of these little chevrons, which is 517. It's the first time I've done that though, out of all this painting with these new pots. First time I've actually put one in the wrong place. And that was probably because I was talking, to be honest. So that's that one. I mean, I could not leave the pots open, but and then I'd know which one it's come out of, but that's a whole new risk, isn't it? Where is it? There. Okay. 519 is P. Well, I bet you'll be glad when this is over, won't you? It's just like been comedy whip and chat. I'm not always this disorganised. No, that's a lie. I definitely am. Right. D989. Where is it? Right. Got a couple of D's. Fortunately, this is fortunately it's all nearly over. The torture. How not to diamond paint. That's what this channel is all about. 9 is 3768. There. We've got this little up thing. 775. Just one of those. And then just this little star down in the corner. And that is 3663. Wow, that was hard work. Okay, so that's it. I am going to stop there. If you are still here, wow, thank you. It's a miracle. But yes, that's another portion. So now we've got our little wolf ear. What we've got under here, I think that's like it goes into his eye. So I don't know. I might try another whip and chat. We'll see how it goes. Depends how much time I get to paint on this over the weekend, maybe. But yeah, anything that gets me to get my storage back quicker. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Take care. See you soon.